Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria of the Line Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Virgo and all Virgo placements found within your birth chart or wherever you have 6th house influence in your chart. If you are unfamiliar with any of these placements, just know that I offer comprehensive birth chart readings and synastry relationship chart readings. You can find all my information below. With these readings, you get a 2-question full tarot spread as well as detailed birth chart notes and a private pre-recorded video to reflect on at any given moment. In this reading, Virgo, we're going to discuss astrology for your sun and ascendant signs, tarot and oracle messages. Your love reading will be linked in the description box below. I highly encourage you to watch both. There always tends to be some correlation or crossover, and also watch for your other placements to get a deeper perspective. We are in Aries season. We started off this Aries season with a lunar eclipse in Libra. You can peep the all signs reading as well in the description box below. I'll link that for you. April 8th, we have this total solar eclipse here in the northern hemisphere. So depending on where you are in the world, most of my viewers are in the northern hemisphere in the States. It's a total eclipse. It's pretty powerful stuff. All the while, Mercury is retrograde April 1st to the 25th. We have this north node in Aries also being highlighted with the south node in Libra, with the lunar nodes being activated. It's setting the tone for this month. During eclipses, it's crucial to pay attention to your north and south node natal placements. If you want to get a detailed lunar node reading with me, I'm offering a $20 special for the month of April, where we talk about your nodes, we do a tarot spread, and we see how they're being activated during this period. You can email me to set that up. This is the start of a new cycle for many. Aries is the first of the zodiac, so this is kind of like that new year energy. You may be ushering in new beginnings or endings or both. Aries asks us to find the warrior within. This is a strength year as well. So with this nodal activation, I feel like we are definitely being put to the test in how we showcase our resilience, our stamina, and our perseverance. Remember, though, it doesn't take blunt force. Sometimes the biggest lesson during Aries season is to find that Jedi pause before the actual strike. Now, Virgo, let's get into your reading. Hi, Virgo, and welcome to this space. Thank you for joining me here for your April reading. Let's jump right in. It's a big month, right? Eclipse months are always very prevalent. They stand out. They stick out kind of like a sore thumb. So I want you to think back to October. You can even check back to my channel if you haven't watched that video already. That was our last big eclipse month. And also we had our lunar eclipse end of March. So these are kind of timestamps amongst this calendar year that are very prevalent. And even if it's not some major, massive change, because again, this is a general reading and it can look different for everyone depending on where you're at, right? What you're up to. So it might be something internally. It might be something externally. It can show up different. But for you, Virgo, this Aries energy, we have Mercury retrograde in Aries. We have this new moon solar total eclipse, here in the northern hemisphere, in your 8th house. Let's talk about it. So 8th house, this is Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Where do you have Scorpio in your chart? If you don't know, you can find my services. I offer detailed birth chart readings and tarot readings. But the 8th house is a deep dive house. There are certain houses that are have a lot to do with the human psyche, the shadow. Carl Jung is coming to mind. You might want to look into him for some inspiration. I'm a psych major. So this is what kind of got me into tarot and astrology in the first place, is just the human psyche and personality and all the kinks and quirks that make us who we are. Carl Jung really will help you understand your shadow in a brand new light. Let's put it that way. So if you know him, awesome. If you don't, look into him. I actually might link below for you. I'm feeling called to link a video that I really like. I'll make sure to link that for you, okay? if you are interested. So the 8th house is the Hermit energy, which is your energy. It takes a lot of thought, and it also is how we handle crisis, right? Scorpio can also talk about debts, inheritance. So there could be some sort of money issues or money coming in, inheritance. I don't normally like to talk about that as much because I like to lean more towards the human psyche and the shadow work that we're all doing, you know, especially this year. It's a strength year. We're being put to the test in ways that maybe we haven't before, right? Perseverance, stamina, strength, befriending the beast is really what this 8th house is about. Also, where do you have Leo in your chart? You might be dealing with a Leo as well. So you might have to go within that hermit cave a bit. You might feel like you need to take a pause. Especially with Mercury retrograde, it's a very passive place for a lot of us with retrograde. Again, where the tension lies is where the growth is. That's what retrogrades are all about. It's not meant to scare you. It's not meant to be this like, oh my God, Mercury retrograde. No, it's not like that. You know, retrogrades are just to show us where the tension is, because we get to kind of reflect. Retro, right? Reflects, reanalyze, anything that starts with RE. Think about those words. Reincorporate, reintroduce something. So it can be very internal, and it also can show up very externally, okay? So the full moon in Scorpio on the 23rd, to wrap up this month, is in the 3rd house. So you could have some communication come in, or you might be communicating to someone. 3rd house is Gemini energy. It's very much the mind. So I feel like for you, the 8th to the 3rd is about a sudden revelation, an aha, epiphany, awakening to a truth, deepening your truth, maybe even researching, investigating, because the 3rd house is also about knowledge. Gemini is highly intellectual. They like to be stimulated. So the 3rd house naturally craves knowledge and information. Reminds me of the Page of Swords energy. So you could be getting really curious about something that you found in the 8th house, within the depths of who you are. And then the 3rd house is asking you to communicate it or externalize it in some way through expression, okay? Venus and Mars will be in Pisces for most of the month in your 7th house of partnership. So this could be all wrapped up around relationships, like the most of us, you know, are dealing with relationships. Most people that come to Tarot are having maybe some epiphanies or some changes, or wanting to deepen their understanding of relationship dynamics. But of course, a lot of my readings also reflect back to you where the spiritual growth is for you, because relationships are mirrors. So it's not always like pointing the finger outward at the other. A lot of the time, relationships show us something about ourselves, okay? Again, 8th house, 7th house. We can project or gaslight onto others, but it is important for you this month to make sure that you are also doing the inner work, okay? And also other people around you. But Venus and Mars in the 7th house can actually be highly beneficial. Venus in the 7th house, this could be a new relationship for you, Virgo. This could be a deepening of a relationship. But it requires communication, and it also requires like handling crisis with the 8th house. You know, conflict is always going to arise in any relationship. It's how you handle it, right? That's going to tell you, and it's going to show you, I should say, is this relationship compatible? You know, because there's no perfect relationship. Let's just be honest here. You know, when conflict arises, it's important to be with someone that can work through that with you, right? Okay. Let's pull from the wild unknown for Virgo. Let's tune into your energies, Virgo collective. Please show me what I need to see for the Virgo viewers. The Lover, the Maiden. There's that truth, 3rd house, aha moment around a lover. Yeah, so this is connecting in with, you could be dealing with a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. The Lover's card in the tarot is Gemini. And also the Sword is air energy, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, really. And also the Maiden is number 8. So I think what's happening for you, whether you identify male or female or whatever you identify as, okay, in the 8th house with the solar eclipse activation, you could be realizing, and I don't know if you've heard of this before, the maiden mother crone cycle, the rites of passage that men and women go through. And if you're a male, you could label it as, you know, adolescent, father, grandfather, you know, similar energies, right? The sage, the hermit, right? The crone. This is that wise elder. That's that hermit energy that's showing up here. But the maiden is like before we become a mother or father, and it doesn't have to represent necessarily childbirthing. But when you step into that mother or that father energy, with or without a child, it showcases a level of maturity, emotional maturity, and a balance with the masculine and feminine within you, okay? The maiden is a little more self-sacrificing, you know, maybe more about superficial, surface level, looks, appearances, beauty. The maiden journey is necessary, but you could be reflecting on a period in your life when maybe you were a bit naive or taken advantage of or didn't have a lot of self-worth. So the main message here that's showing up is self-worth within relationships, okay? And having healthy relationships, not codependent ones, especially with the North Node in Aries, Libra South Node. This is all about self and others. And codependency is the main highlight, okay? So let's dive a bit deeper. I'm going to pull from the light seers for you today. We're going to see what messages want to come out for the Virgo collective. There's something around rites of passage, though. Initiations. You yourself could have a child as well. In particular, a female child that's going through the maiden journey. But I am seeing it reflected as you looking back at that point in your life, or you are in that still. And, you know, I myself can reflect, you know, I'm at my prime mid-30s here, late 30s actually. And I myself have felt like you can cycle back. You know, you can find yourself in dynamics, especially intimate partnerships that bring out the worst of the best in you. And you could cycle back to being the maiden and forgetting who your self-worth. You know, the mother energy, the crone energy is very receptive, very open and willing to receive love, but also understands what healthy love looks like. So these are some themes for you, okay, Virgo? You could also be getting into some new relationship here, right, with the lovers, for sure. But also the lovers can represent choice, because love is a choice, Virgo. It's a choice every day that we make, whether we're in newly engaged with someone or we're in a long-standing marriage. You know, it's a choice. I choose love. Healthy love. What's healthy love look like to you, Virgo? Let's see. You know, not choosing love for all the wrong reasons. You can love someone, but doesn't mean that you have to be with them as well. Okay. Let's see, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo for April? Please show me the truth for Virgo. Virgo, please. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Scorpio. Virgo, please show me the truth for Virgo, my Virgo viewers. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see? Okay, that's a lot. We'll take that. You could be dealing with a Cancer here, Ace of Wands. Okay, there's forward movement on the bottom. I like that. Overall energy, Ace of Wands, Chariot. This is taking action. And I'm seeing here that, yeah, taking action after a period of being avoidant of the truth. Something is being revealed to you. Again, the sword, cutting away the BS, right? Getting closer to oneself. Maybe realizing that a relationship is not, again, showcasing that more mother-father aspect. It's not balanced necessarily. Maybe you feel like you are being taken advantage of, like we talked about earlier, being a bit more naive or manipulated. Vice versa. Again, cross watchers, you can always switch the roles, right? This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to get a private reading with me, you can find my information below. Okay? But again, Seven of Swords to the Tower. The Tower in reverse is like avoiding a tower moment, right? We know the Tower needs to happen because something is built on a faulty foundation. So even if it's in reverse, it's saying, I don't want to see that deception. Seven of Swords in reverse. Right, this can be strategizing an exit plan, right? This can be lies, deception, secrecy, but it's in reverse. So again, this is what's coming to the surface. I feel like by the full moon in Scorpio, there's going to be a truth that's revealed to you, okay? And it's going to be very hard to avoid with this Tower in reverse, even though you might want to, right? That maiden part of you, the adolescent, the younger self, an old version of yourself, Virgo. You might feel like you're financially obligated to this even. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. This is a very opposing energy to be in, right? This could be you and this could be the other person. Maybe you are trying to find yourself amongst the world, nurturing, self-serving. This is that mother, sage, hermit energy. It's very wise. Queens, kings, they're all showing up in a very high regard. The Queen of Pentacles especially, she knows her worth, she knows her value, and this is leaning towards your energy, Virgo, because you're an earth sign, okay? I feel like it could also be, it could be you and another person, or this is something that you are trying to come out of, this lack mentality. It could be someone that makes you feel this Five of Pentacles, maybe rejected or lost. Again, financial burdens. Here you are as well, the Hermit in reverse. When I see the Hermit in reverse, this is like you have to apply the lessons from your past, okay? You have to take what you've learned on this journey so far, wherever you are, Virgo, and apply it. Knowledge, yeah, is power. But we can be a scholar, we can know a lot of things, but wisdom is application of that. And eclipses are asking us to apply the lessons that we're learning in real time, okay? So I do think that there has been some avoidance in your energy, and you are now, again, this is that Page of Swords we were talking about. Remember, we were talking about that with the third house, investigating, researching, communicating. The Page of Swords doesn't communicate as much. Again, they're reading here. They're researching. So you could find yourself kind of trying to pause before you say something impulsively, but you also are trying not to be too guarded, right? There's a balance there here. Seven of Wands in reverse. This is letting your guard down as well. I see the Seven of Wands as very positive, especially with the underlying energy of this movement here and this hope and optimism with the Ace of Wands Chariot. And the Seven of Wands is like, see, again, you could have been blocking the truth, right? We saw that with the Tower. Seven of Swords in reverse. And now you're like, okay, I have to see things at face value. There's no denying this, right? This Five of Pentacles. I want to look into this Five of Pentacles for you. What's this Five of Pentacles about? Because this is definitely something that you're moving away from or being urged to with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, male or female, you could be, yeah, you're being urged to see this Five of Pentacles. Sun, this is illumination. New approaches to old problems, enthusiasm. Yeah, this is all about being happy, enthusiastic, growth mindset. Not allowing setbacks to be failures, right? You know, a setback. I actually saw this really cool video. You can follow me on Instagram for more content. I tend to provide a lot of supportive content on there, and you get to know me as a reader. But there was a really cool video I watched of this woman where, you know, people on the path, right? Your path that you're on, wherever you're going. We look at obstacles and setbacks as, oh, well, this can't be for me. Not necessarily. It's an opportunity to grow and learn, setbacks are, right? So there is something about a setback here, but it's an opportunity for you to learn more about yourself. Sun, you could be dealing with a Leo or have Leo in your chart. But if you have had some sort of financial burden or lack, I do see you coming out of that. Okay, maybe by Leo season. But I do see happiness, you know, light at the end of the tunnel if you've been feeling like money's tight. Or again, someone around you is in this Five of Pentacles and you're like, I can't allow myself to be confined and restricted. I want to stay in my King or Queen of Pentacles energy. I want to be, sorry about that, Virgo. Glitchy glitch on the phone, Mercury retrograde. So you want to stay in your King or Queen of Pentacles, more of an abundance, you know, not a lack mentality, coming out from the cold. There's a truth though here. There's a truth here that you cannot avoid. There's something that's being illuminated to you for certain. Okay, so let's pull from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for the Virgo collective? What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see for their highest and greatest of good? Virgo, please show me. Ooh, okay. Yeah, if you've been clinging to some sort of dynamic or a job that's just not making you happy, like, okay, say you have a job that you get paid a decent amount of money, but emotionally you're just so unhappy, you can apply it to that. You can also apply it to a relationship where it was all based off of material comforts, codependency. You know, maybe again, you have a business together, you have a family together. There's so many things this could be, but all that glitters is not gold, and you are being asked to step into something new. You could have Leo in your chart. Leo had the same two cards. So where do you have Leo in your chart? Or again, if you're dealing with a Leo, you can watch their reading, okay? This was in reverse, and I don't always take reversals, but I'm feeling like you're blocking some sort of blessing when the longer you stay in something that you know is just based off of material or is not providing you enough material comfort and stability, right? It could look very different. But money is not everything. I'm getting that song by J.Lo, Love Don't Cost a Thing. So maybe someone's trying to like throw you handouts or a job, but there's just something about it that you know feels off, right? It's not all about the money. I'm getting so many songs for you. It's not about the money, money, money. I just want to see the world dance. Forget about the price tag. And there's a lot around money in your reading this month, I have to say. And also, like I said, the 8th house does talk about inheritance. It does talk about debts and taxes. So, you know, tax season is among us. You could be like, oh my God, I owe the IRS like XYZ. You know, I'm not here to give you financial advice, but it's definitely something that could be coming up for you, Virgo. Okay, maybe some unexpected expenses. Just know the sun's there. That, you know, yes, it might feel shocking, Tower. You might feel like it's a burden. But you're going to work through this, and we're going to see how. How can Virgo work through this? This 5 of Pentacles. What's the advice? If you are resonating, please like, comment your placements. I love to hear about what placements you're watching for. Also, cross watchers, please comment. All your likes and comments really keep this channel growing. Your subscribes. So thank you for that. Let's see here. What's going on with this? Yeah, cycle's ending. Look at that, Queen of... You're on the bottom. You've been up in... Yeah, you've definitely been worried. Insomnia even. Restless nights around money. But, oh, wow. Look at it coming out again. 5 of Pentacles, Magician. You could be dealing with a Gemini. I'm seeing a strong air energy. Yes, very much. If you're dealing with an air sign, they could be helping you in some way. Yeah, to move forward. Maybe a Cancer or an air sign. Releasing you from this devil. But I honestly feel like yeah, Aries. You could also be experiencing some sort of new opportunity in work or relationship here. It's urging you to take a chance, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I see that that could be very promising. But besides that, let's talk about this Five of Pentacles because it's showing up again. So another thing about this Five of Pentacles is you see these two people here. And this is the After Tarot. So the difference with the After Tarot is it showcases like what happens after, right? So in the original Rider-Waite, there's two people, and you know, it does talk about codependency. You know, they could come in from the cold. There's a church here, there's warmth, there's food, there's shelter, but they're choosing to stay outside, right? And there's one person's leaning on the other, so it's like victimized energy. It's like not understanding that there are resources and people around you. And then this person's showing up here. It's like knowing that you're not alone, knowing that you're not in this alone. There are other people around you that are probably going through the same thing. So there could be someone that's supporting you through this to make you understand that you're not alone. You're not alone. And the Magician's here to say that you can manifest. This is like laws of attraction, bringing in abundance, calling it in for yourself, affirming to yourself, Virgo, that you deserve abundance. Okay. What else here? Very positive, though, I have to say. You can manifest, yeah, 10 of Cups. Yeah. Whatever sort of lack mentality, if you felt rejected even, you felt like something was unsuccessful, just know that there is something new coming in potentially. Something that maybe didn't start off on the right page. Or again, you're leaving something to enter into something new. This could be career or relationship. If you want to go more into love, we're going to dive into love. And the link will be in the description box below. We're actually going to pull, if you want to follow me over there, we're going to pull some heart's hidden secret messages to see what we might be talking about in the love reading for April. So let's see. This is for Virgo and their love interest. What are we going to talk about in their love reading? Beginnings, pain, boundaries. One more for Virgo and their love interest. Please show me. Possibilities in reverse. Okay, so it looks like there is some sort of, again, this could be old love or new love. We'll see. But this could be someone that you have a family with. Okay, with the 10 of Cups. But again, the 10 of Cups can look very different, right? Not everyone's 10 of Cups has children involved, right? The 10 of Cups can be so many things. This is what emotionally fulfills you, right? And that can look so different depending on who you are. This is a general reading. But it looks like there is some sort of starting over, trying again, new direction, possibilities, risk. This is that Fool energy. It came out in reverse, so I feel like you're hesitant to start something new. But we're gonna see here. There's pain and boundaries. And I feel like this is regarding past, right? Something that you may be invested in. Strong correlation between both money and relationship. And honestly, they both are very similar frequencies. When one's lacking, usually the other, there's something there to reflect upon, right? This abundance frequency is very much connected to everything in our lives, not just money, right? When we are in an abundant mindset, we can attract love, we can attract money, we can attract freedom, happiness, ease, grace, you know, all these things. It's not just, you know, when you're in an abundant mentality, it's a whole spectrum of things that can come in for you, right? So we're going to go a bit deeper into this potential beginnings, new beginnings. Is it old? Is it new person? We're going to see how your person's feeling. I hope to find you over there. The link is provided in the description box below. If this is where we part, make sure to check into my channel for the solar eclipse all signs reading. I'll be posting that by tomorrow. I wish you all the best, Virgo. Bye for now.